Welcome back to Footballin' with Ben Roethlisberger. I am Ben Roethlisberger, and this is Footballin'.
That's right.
This is another one of those episodes, folks.
It's for the family
loves. We do have some things to talk about. Obviously, some big Steeler news happened since our last show. The news always seems to drop right after our show.
Yeah.
So it's like we're like, yeah, old news, guys. But yeah, we get to talk about TJ Watt being a Steeler, as he should be. We're going to talk about the new uniform drop. We are going to hit a couple beers again. Evan is on vacation, so he's gone. So just those of you that are watching the show to see Evan, I guess you can tune out now.
Thanks for coming.
But yeah, this is one of those shows that I'm going to turn over to Spence, let him steer the plane. This is like one of those long flights when the pilot decides, you know what, I'm going to let my co-pilot take over and fly this. Get some hours.
I mean,
even though Spence has way more hours than me doing this, but I'm gonna be like, you know what? You take this one, Spence. So, Spence.
Yeah,
I'm actually gonna leave.
All right, man.
It's all yours.
Hey, without you and Evan, this is just my mom watching.
So I'm gonna ride this one. It's more than my wife and parents and family don't watch this anyway. So
yeah. Well, it's been a minute since we've had some beers.
I enjoy this segment.
And it's not only has it been a minute since we had some beers, it's been a minute since we had the beer cam.
Beer cam's
there
back.
It is. Oh, okay.
That's a cool can.
Oh, thank you. I had nothing to do with it. I just am accepting the compliment on their behalf. This is from Helltown Brewing, which we've done a couple of those on this show, and it's a collab with Pittsburgh Vintage Grand Prix.
Ooh, yeah.
Yes. All right. Now, this is an English-style pale ale. It is 5.5%, right? And it says the Pittsburgh Vintage Grand Prix is honoring England's iconic Lotus, right? So it's fitting.
Have a Lotus, don't you?
Yeah, I keep it in the garage. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's
TJ now has 15 Lotuses.
Yeah, 16. One on the way. Summer cars. It says it's fitting the collab with Helltown Brewing to create a traditional English-style pale ale to complement the infectious spirit that the Lotus evokes, a mix of hoppy, earthy, and malty aromas and flavors. Ben, is that accurate? What would you say tasting that beverage?
It's good. It's been a while.
Yeah. Would you concur that it's a mix of hoppy, earthy, and malty aromas and flavors?
Yeah, it's not overly hoppy.
Yeah.
It's a little earthy.
Which
that's good.
I feel like the English. Maybe I'm thinking about the English brown ale. That's a pale ale.
This is pale.
Yeah. So the English brown ale, not a huge fan of. Like Smithwick's.
Yeah, this is good. This is not. I could drink that.
Yeah.
As I am.
And here's that can you're talking about. I mean, that's pretty cool.
That? Look at that guy.
Yeah. Couple of. There it is.
Yeah, I like that. It's got. I recommend that, people.
Yeah.
Not just because the can's really cool, but it's that's a good beer. Really nice. It's got nice full flavor. It's like then that little like linger in the back a little bit, but not in a bad way.
Oh.
When you have the bad ones, the stouts and it lingers back there, makes you want to throw up.
You want to get one of those today?
Not this, nope.
Come on, man.
Nope.
Give
This
it
is
to the
nice.
people. I don't know. It's so funny when we do beers that I know you're going to hate. I feel like we have to be fair to the craft beer community and try a little bit of everything.
Yeah, I'm with that.
And we've stated that, like, listen, man, if we think it's bad, it's just bad to us. Doesn't mean you shouldn't go try it.
A lot of people like those.
I don't know if people think that's hilarious and they want to see it.
Yes, they
or
do.
they think I'm just being a jerk. They're like, how dare you do that to Ben?
No, I think they want to see me suffer.
I don't know. There's members of the Pittsburgh family, the football and family, that will protect you at any cost.
Well, I appreciate that. It's all love. It's all love in this way
They'll
too.
slap the beer straight out of my hand before it gets to you. Yeah, defense. Yeah. Speaking about defense, I saw our good friend Alex Highsmith debut some new uniforms.
I heard about it.
Yeah, they had you seen them yet?
I saw like one
Like a
clip,
slide,
but I didn't look closely at it.
See if you can bring them up there.
Steelers new uniforms.
I would love to get your take on it because I have an opinion, as does
So Pat and Alex did together.
Pat and Alex did together. I have an opinion, just like everyone else on the internet, but I'm curious.
Why is all the camera? Why do people take pictures pointing up so much? Is that like a thing, like up and down? Like down makes you
No, I mean,
That
so
was the other way around. I thought people always go like high.
yeah, it depends on what you're going for, right?
Okay.
So it's like super villain, you get that angle, the up angle seems like
So we're the supervillains?
to the AFC North.
I don't hear that. Okay, I'm starting this. So I have a three slot here. It's
Okay.
Alex, like looking down, holding his helmet when in the uniform.
Yeah.
And then the helmet, and then Pat pointing to the camera. Okay. Starting in the middle. The helmet looks really cool. Like I like the helmet. It's like a little new agey,
Yeah.
which is unique, right? Because it's obviously a throwback uniform,
Sure.
but the helmet feels almost like like I was gonna say Star Wars, but Star Wars is old. Like,
It depends on which episode
right.
you're
But it has a feel that helmet's cool. Like it has a feel like of.
What do you think it is about the helmet? Is it the design that feels like you said new agey, or is it the actual like colorway, the actual physical design of the
Maybe both for some reason. Like I think the color's cool. Like it definitely has a lot of like cuts and angles. Not the style of helmet. I get that.
Sure.
And all of them are gonna be a little different. But like the use of all the black in there on the buttons and certain things like that. Like I like the helmet a lot. It looks cool with that gray face mask.
I love the gray.
The gray face mask is really cool too.
I know when they did the old school, the 50th anniversary, I think it was, they had the block letters and
Yes.
the gray face mask on the.
Yeah.
Dude, I thought that was so sick. You played in the yellow helmet, not
I
the
did.
same yellow helmet.
Not the same yellow helmet.
Okay.
I assume it's a little different because it looks different.
It's got like a matte finish, which I'm a big fan of.
Yeah. Okay, and then Pat. Besides Pat looking goofy, no, I'm just joking. Okay, I mean, I've seen that uniform obviously before on the wall. You see some of the old time pictures they have up.
That's back when they were the Pittsburgh Pirates.
That's what that uniform is for.
Back
Gotcha.
1933.
I'd like to see the back of it. Is the back of it striped too, or is it just gold?
I think it's just gold from what I saw. My tension with it is it feels very busy. I think the original. Let's see if we can pull up the original, like the one that's based off of, because from what I saw.
Well, I saw the one of Rod Woodson wearing it, but that's not the original.
No, like the old, like the first.
Yeah, no, it goes way back.
Because I think they moved the crest. I think because the league rules, the crest that's like up on the shoulder was like taking up the whole front originally. I'm not confident on that, but I think that's what I read on the NFL's website.
Well, it looks like the one here that Rod was wearing had a big, his number was huge on the side. Oh, I see what you're saying. The Steeler thing was big and the number was up here that Rod was wearing at least.
I think that'd be cool because my tension with it is that the numbers in the front are white. The numbers in the back are black.
I see that now. Okay, I just saw a different picture.
And then there's like hella stripes, which is that design. And then
so this is obviously just going to be a couple games, right? It's like 2 or 3 games.
from what I read, it was just week 8 against the Packers, which I think wearing a yellow helmet against the Packers don't make no sense to me.
Interesting,
right? Unless the Packers are wearing their whiteout stuff. But like there's only one team.
Helmet is a big deal because the helmet is what, as a quarterback especially, that's what you see more than anything. Is like when you're throwing, you don't necessarily see the uniform as much because the helmet is what sticks out to you. So if you got the same color, that's not a good thing. Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know. Obviously the like what you call it, khaki pant.
I was saying that's your favorite pant. You love those.
It is it's super comfortable. To be honest with you.
Were they?
They were.
Really? Is it just a different material? Like,
I think so. I'm not positive.
but you hated how they look because those are the same color
As the
pants
Bumblebee.
as the Bumblebee.
I'm not sure which one I think the Bumblebee is silly.
But it had superpowers for you. It unlocked
though?
something in you.
Did it though?
Yeah, it did. And we're gonna get to that in a second or our next segment. Did you ever?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Well, what's the pulse of the nation?
So based on my limited research, which I'm very good at, researching things limitedly, it seems as if people love the helmet, people hate the pants.
Love the helmet, hate the pants.
And the jersey is, I would say, a 60-40 split.
Okay.
Where people don't like it.
Okay.
60-40
So what color pant makes that different?
The
Black?
people want black pants.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What do you
I
think?
could see that.
I don't hate it. I just think the jersey's a little busy.
There's a lot going on. I see that. Well, and it's interesting too, like you say, the front number's white and the back's black. It's unique.
Yeah. And it just doesn't feel like an NFL jersey to me. It almost feels like a soccer jersey.
Yeah, I would say soccer
Or rugby.
or it feels. Yeah, I was gonna say it almost feels like some of these pictures when I'm looking at it, it almost feels like it's like what was that movie? Any Given Sunday, or like where they use like unique.
Yes.
Any of those movies, the replacement where they just have goofy jerseys because they can't get caught.
Right, because they don't want to pay the licensing.
Yeah. All right, well, yeah, I do like the helmet a lot.
Helmet's awesome. I like the idea.
I'd see if I can get the helmet and put it up there with the rest of my helmets.
Do you have a yellow one up there?
I do have a yellow one up there.
Where is it? I know there's one back there.
Oh,
that's the original yellow.
Oh yeah,
helmet?
that's the yellow I wore. Yeah, those are the ones I wore.
So back there, you wore all those?
Yeah.
What about that gold one?
Not the gold one. The gold one was a special retirement gift from Rydell.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Do those come off? Can we show the people that? It's a little blurred. Does it make sense for me to run over there and get that?
Yeah,
Okay.
We can go. We go get it?
Yeah, grab
Which one?
the gold one.
Like the gold, like the yellow, or the gold, the shiny one?
No, like the shiny one, because that don't even have the logo on it. We're gonna grab. I think it almost looks like Notre Dame-ish. That one, and then there's that like one to the left of it that looks pretty cool.
That's just like an autograph.
Oh, what do you think? Steelers would never do something like that. No. That's the one you played. That's the one you actually played in.
Yeah, this is the one I played in.
Okay. Look at that thing. Oh yeah, it's got some. You got some war wounds on that, bud.
Things on
That's
that
an
guy.
actual game worn.
That's a game worn
Yeah.
helmet. That's the yellow.
Look at that thing.
And then this is the one that
That's the one I was talking about.
Rydell made for me.
Oh, it does have the logo on the other side.
Yeah, the logo's got the 7 on one
Seven.
side. You guys can see
That thing's freaking sick. Here, maybe if you put it in your angle. There you go. Look at that.
Obviously, people have been touching the helmet because it's got a lot of handprints on it.
Yeah. I do think that's funny when people come over to your house. When people come over to your house,
Some kind of way, if I'm gonna put the camera on there.
as soon as you coming down to the basement here, that you get greeted by that super cool shoe wall and these helmets. And I think it's a bold choice for people to think, hey, he's probably fine if I put fingerprints on that. just can I touch
I didn't
this?
notice that. I'm about to.
This is sick, dude.
Yeah.
So this is
So if that's the same yellow and whatever, then
yeah, but this is the black face mask here. And is those the actual pads? And
I assume so. Unless I take them out.
that's just somebody.
That's
Yeah, this is somebody who coming from somebody who's never had to wear one of these for my job. I'd want that to feel a lot more secure on my head. That seems like
They've gotten a lot different.
this ain't gonna protect you from Ray Lewis. That's not gonna do nothing for you.
This is the one. That's when they put air in it. You had to pump it up for the games.
Like the Reebok pumps.
You
Remember those?
I had to get Pat used to fill my helmet. He'd
Where, right
stand
here?
there. Yep. There. That's the top and then the back. So you put a little thing and then you pump it up and I'd be like, done.
You,
And you do the back. Good.
you just in there.
Yeah, just gonna know how tight it is.
Jeez.
Yep. That's it.
That seems like that's the best technology that we had at the time. I guess
At the
that makes
time,
sense.
That
right?
was like big because the other one over there was the one we had before it, and that's even less
What's that one? feel
cushion.
like? This feels like, brother, this. I was gonna say my head fit in it. I'm like, if your head fit in it, my head definitely fit in it,
I
brother.
don't know if my head will fit
That's
in it anymore.
yeah, the black. This has the black face mask. This is a little bit kind of. I don't know if it's a standard finish, a glossy finish. The new one is matte with the gray.
Yeah.
But this looks sick, dude. I
Yeah.
like this. That one's. I mean, obviously super
Oh yeah,
cool.
they would never do this, but
No, but this looks like. I mean, even the face mask looks like. Yeah, a warrior, bro. Look at that.
black chin strap,
Yeah, that's super dope.
all black interior. So
What do you think about the Steelers ever doing like a white helmet? You think that would ever happen? Like a all white out? What would you like to see the ideal Steelers like alternative?
yeah,
uniform?
I mean, I think all white would be sweet.
Right.
I liked the all black. You know, when we went black shoes, black, like the blackout. I'm not usually a matte finished person.
That's right.
But I think if you did all black and you did a black matted helmet, like I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think a whiteout would be sweet. Like go white helmet, white all the way. Either a black number would be cool, or even like a yellow number just to keep it really light.
Yeah.
I don't know. Gold Billy White shoes with it too.
Yeah, dude, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
No, I'm excited. I'm excited to see the whole team in the new ones because I feel like when you get the one off, you're like, okay, that's all right. You're looking at the design, but then when you come out as a unit, does it look super rad, or is it going to be?
Yeah, I don't know. It's listen, it's unique. I mean, I think the Steelers, because they've been so traditional, your big change is like block numbers compared to like a traditional, like what are we doing here? So I think it's, and some teams are traditional, they don't have a lot of changes. And some teams don't want to change either. Like you could easily go with a matte finish, or you could do some different things, but it's nice to see some of those changes. I think the players like it, and I don't know what they think of the new uniform, but it's cool to mix it up sometimes.
Yeah. Speaking about alternative uniforms, we're gonna jump into the Who'd You Throw It To segment.
Oh boy,
we did that last week on a whim.
I got so lucky.
And well, yes and no, because we don't know if it was actually correct. So I thought about that segment an hour before we started filming. I'm like, oh, that might be a fun little thing.
Yeah.
And then
people liked it.
People liked it. Yeah, I think it's really cool because the fans of yours that have followed you throughout your career have connections to all of these super iconic moments. The downside of the first time we did that was a bunch of that information was not right because I didn't have the proper. It was my fault, and the good thing about this show is that we have the football and family to kind of cover my six here.
Yeah.
So they were able to hey Spence, that ain't right. So I appreciate you guys. But I had a little bit more time to research it. Google and ChatGPT did me wrong, but this time we got it.
All right.
All right. I think, and if not, feel free to chime in. So I want to jump into the Who'd You Throw It To? And basically, if you guys are new to this segment, I'm going to give Ben a week in the NFL schedule of that year, the opponent in which they are playing, and the result of the play.
Okay.
And you have to guess who'd you throw it to.
And those of you that didn't watch last week, I have no clue what's going on, and I'm not good at remembering these things. So,
which is, I feel like you have a really good memory in real life. Those of you who don't know Ben personally, he's it makes sense for what you did as a profession, but you're sharp. You're still mentally sharp.
Well, thanks.
And but again, when you throw, I don't even know how many passes you've thrown. Well over 400 touchdowns. So, and we're going to do just touchdowns because you have so many that we could do that. So just touchdowns today. But I thought that the new uniforms would segue as well because the first two you were wearing the Bumblebee uniform. So I'll give those away. And the first one I'm going to give you is pretty iconic because you threw for 522 yards and 6 touchdowns. All right. But this one is 2014 Week 8 against the Colts. You had 6 touchdowns in this game. Okay. This is the 5th touchdown of your 6. Now, I believe you guys scored 7 times, so that would have been the 6th score, but your 5th throwing touchdown. If that confuses you. It's a 2-yard touchdown. The fifth touchdown of the 6 that you threw against the Colts. Who did you throw it to?
Man, I feel like this is not obscure. I never want to say an obscure, but it's not going to be like one of the big people, names you'd expect. What year was it? 2016?
2014.
14? Okay, so
the next 16 is the next one, and that's against the
people.
I believe you had 2 touchdowns to this receiver.
Okay, it's not.
But that doesn't narrow it down at all because that happened twice. There's 2 receivers that you had.
Man,
do you remember that game?
Yeah, I mean, I remember some of it.
Okay,
I couldn't. Le'Veon Bell.
It's not Le'Veon Bell.
That's the hard part. I don't even know. Le'Veon Bell might not be on the team. I don't know what years guy played with guys. Played for so many years. I don't know.
Martavis Bryant.
Really? See that is where it's like a 2-yarder to him.
Yeah,
is not what you would think.
Exactly. That's why I try to switch it. I think your first touch, and I'll probably get corrected. I think your first touchdown of that game was to him as well.
Okay.
So I think you had 2, and then you had 2 to AB.
Okay.
And then all right. So there was no. I mean, dude. You were slinging it to everyone. There might have been 6 touchdowns. There might have been a fan in row J that had a touchdown in that game. All right, the next one is 2016. This is Week 5 against the New York Jets, again in the Bumblebee uniform. All right, you had 380 yards, 4 TDs.
Oh, yeah.
All right, and this is a 73-yarder. Again, not your average. What is it? Not normally a name you were hearing, you throwing touchdowns to. 73 yards.
Darius Hayward-Bay.
No, that's a good guess, though. In 2016, who'd you have on?
A lot of guys. You threw. I mean, the name you're not used to hearing.
And true Yinzers will know, but I had to go. I had to go look this dude up.
Is it a wide receiver?
It's a great question.
You don't even know.
I think so. I don't know. Yeah. Here, let me answer that for you real quick.
I mean, by that time, I might as well just.
I think so.
Lima Swede.
No.
Sammy Coates.
Yeah, he is a wide receiver.
Yes, he is. Auburn.
Yes, Sammy Coates. 73-yarder, dog.
Okay.
All right, now we're going to go all the way to the start of this thing. All right, 2004. It's an iconic game. All right. It was just your 5th start. You defeated the reigning champion, New England Patriots. It was week 8.
Yep.
Halloween. All right, it's a 47-yard touchdown.
Plexico burst.
There you go, my man. You knew that one.
He ran a divide route to the left side, back corner, left side going to the closed end zone.
What do you remember about that game?
Not much. I remember that. I remember, Tom Brady, the Patriots, and us being like, okay, we gotta. This is like a defining game for us. Mm-hmm. And I remember that play, like that was just, Plex. I hit him going to that back pylon. He caught it and scored. And it was just I just remember that being a big play.
Going into, I know we talked about this a little bit last week when you were breaking down playing against Peyton Manning, like. What does that feel like? Do you remember what it felt like going in your 5th start? You're up against the guys that just won it. And Tom Brady is Tom Brady at that point. Obviously not like Tom Brady is now, but like
they were good. They had a lot of dudes.
Yeah. Did you feel pressure going up against reigning?
Yeah. I mean, there's always a big bullseye on their chest, and that's anytime you face, the teams that had success. It's you want to beat them, and so that was my rookie year. I remember just being like, just trying to like survive, and so you knew that they were coming here, and we had won 4 whatever in a row, and so it was like, okay, this is a real test for us. Like that we're playing them. They're a team that's a good football team coached by a great football coach, and coming to our place, and this is going to be kind of a good barometer of where we are. And so we wanted to put on a good show, and I think that was that was huge for us.
Did you feel like that game was a defining moment in your rookie year? Did you feel like, if we could do this?
Well, yeah, I would say that. Like once, I think personally, again, this is thinking back. I'm not remembering exactly what I felt, but I had to imagine that after winning that game, it's like, okay, if we beat them, we can beat anybody. And we did go on a nice run, but that definitely builds your confidence when you beat that team, for sure.
Yeah. All right. Let's move to 2010, week 7 at Miami. All right. This is a 54-yard touchdown. All right. This is the 2nd touchdown of the game, and this receiver had gotten drafted just a year before. At Miami, 2010.
Nate Washington?
No, that's a good guess. I would say this is a usual suspect for you in that time.
2000 they got drafted in 2009? Antonio Brown? I don't know what year AB came in. Emmanuel Sanders. I'm Mike Wallace.
There he is.
Mike Wallace.
Does the for you did the like receivers that you favored did it depend on who they were, or like the position, like the lineup that they like, the position in the route?
Yeah, it was all where guys were, what the play call was, what the defense gave you. There's so many things. I mean, very rarely did you break a. There would be times, I should say. Very rarely would you break a huddle and be like, okay, I'm throwing to that dude. Mm-hmm. Now, there were times that calls were set up for this specific guy, but you still had to, everything had to line up. Defense had to line up. Even if you call a play, okay, we're going to have, this is going to run this, and it's going to draw the defense to him, and so-and-so is going to go behind him, and he's going to be wide open. Well, the defense still has to, everything has to fall into place. So very rarely could you say, even when a play call comes in. Now, a play call might come, and I'll be like, hey, I'm looking for you. Like this is designed for you. Now, if everything falls into place, great. If not, it just didn't work out. So those kind of things would happen sometimes, but a lot of times it was just determined on what the defense was, play calls, where guys were. We'd move guys around too. Some guys' normal spot was here, but we'd move them over here because we knew that the setup would give them a better chance of getting the ball over here or a better chance of success if we moved them around.
Sure. Or if you got a DB that's over there,
yes, we would move them on.
Run of that guy.
For sure. For sure.
All right. So 2006, week 17. This is a very significant game. It's against the Cincinnati Bengals, and it was Coach Cowher's last game.
Oh, man.
All right. It's all right. This is a 67-yard touchdown in overtime.
Oh, geez, really? I don't remember that. What year?
2006. Last game of the year against the Bengals. You took them out of potentially going to the playoffs.
I'm going to say Antoine Randall L.
No.
Santonio Holmes.
There he is.
Yeah, I was one of those two.
Yeah.
I was guessing on.
Do you remember that game at all?
I don't at all.
No?
Not
Cowher's
one bit.
last game?
Not one bit.
I was going to ask you if you knew it would be Cowher's last game.
I don't remember us. I mean, I don't remember if we knew at the time. I feel like we didn't know he was done. I could be wrong.
I think that was a New Year's Eve game.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like we won the Super Bowl, and then the next year we went 8-8, and I think he probably thought that we were gonna not be very good in the next couple of years.
Sure.
Like he's probably again, this is just I should have asked him.
Yeah.
He was probably like, okay, this quarterback's not as good as we
Yes.
think, and he left. We should have asked him. I wonder if he ever regretted leaving. Knowing that the team went back to Super Bowl, and people talk about it. Was it still kind of his team?
Sure.
In the sense, which in a sense that makes sense because it's still a lot of his guys were there. But no, it'd be interesting to know what he thought and why he decided to go.
Yeah.
Well, I know he did have his wife was sick.
Yeah.
I remember that. That's right. Just thought of that, but
It is crazy to think about it because I, from Tampa, did not grow up a Steelers fan. We had the Bucks, and we had one good year really when I was coming up watching. We had a lot of really exciting players. Your Derek Brooks, your Mike Allstott, John Lynch. We had Warren Sapp on that run, which was crazy. But becoming friends with you and moving to Pittsburgh, I get to kind of relive these really cool years of not just Pittsburgh history, but NFL history. And it's crazy to think about these teams, these what are now iconic teams, to think that we didn't realize their potential in the moment. To hear you say, "Oh, I don't know if Cowher thought we'd be," I'm like, you look who's on your team.
Yeah, I know. Jerome had just left, and there was some veteran guys that maybe he thought were on the back end, but
sure,
those veteran guys played for another, 3-4 years.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy, and I'm sure we could play the what if.
I'm sure his wife had a lot. Her health had a ton to do because family means a lot to him. So
yeah, I'd imagine. All right, so we're gonna go. We got 2 more left in here. We got 2018. It's week 3 at Tampa. This is a iconic play.
Vance McDonald.
There you go. There you go. Just burying
stiff
people.
arm heard around the world. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you get a good angle of that?
Yes,
you did it a little bit down the field.
No, I got to see it good. It was it was like a pogo route, I remember, and I threw it really early, and he adjusted the ball, found it in the air, and caught it. And I'm like, okay, this is gonna be a big gain. I didn't think it was gonna do that. I mean, I saw the guy coming, and then next thing you know, I'm just watching, and it just was like.
Sit down, little guy.
I feel like there was a lineman because the lineman and I always used to celebrate together after. And I felt like there was a lineman or somebody, and I could be wrong, but there was someone in that group was using some words that we won't use on the show, but they were like, holy cow, did you see that? That was unbelievable. He's crazy. Sir Vance a lot. This whole thing. So, no, that was that was a cool moment.
Yeah. I mean, we still play that back as Steelers fans.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All right, last one. 2020, the COVID year. Week 9.
Did that really happen? Did COVID? Did we really have a COVID year?
It's the Berenstein Bears thing. Week 9, Dallas Cowboys. This year you started the season off 11-0.
Oh man.
It's a 31-yard touchdown. 31-yard touchdown in Dallas, Week 9. I will say
In Dallas.
this is
I do remember playing there and it being like super quiet.
what was that like before we answer it? Maybe just to kind of jog your memory about that time. What was that like going to Jerry's World, which is a huge place, and it having limited seating during that year?
Yeah, it was cool in the sense that like going on the road is one of the hardest things to do is to communicate. And so being able to communicate with people to like not have to worry about all that stuff, like I loved it. Like I truly did. Like I was like, this is great. Let's
Really?
go play on the road. Yeah. It was just so weird because you could hear everything. I mean, you could hear the other team. You hear coaches yelling from the sideline, players yelling from the sideline, players communicating, and typically you live like when I'm out there, I live in this like tunnel.
Yeah.
Right. It's just like whatever's right in front of me, and I try and drown out as much noise as I can. Obviously, you have to communicate, and so I know it. People are gonna think I contradicted myself saying that the noise is so hard, and you hear it's just. But you live here in the sense that you don't. It's like white noise, right? It's loud, but it's just. It's noise. And so to not have that was crazy. Actually, it almost was distracting in the sense that you're like, oh, you want him to do that. Like, or, whatever. So, or you could like yell to the coach on the side, like, hey, send in so-and-so, or we need to do that. Like
That's
different
wild.
thing. It was crazy. So
It's like singing in the car and then the radio shuts off.
yeah,
And
yeah,
just- you
exactly.
can hear your voice.
Exactly.
All right. So 31-yard touchdown.
I mean, Juju?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at you. Look at you.
I mean, again, at some point you just pick some usual suspects.
Yeah, I thought I'd throw Jew a bone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's, do you? What else do you remember about that 2020 season? Obviously the communication thing, but you're going all these places. I remember I went to a game here. Mm-hmm. It's the Eagles, I want to say. I don't know if y'all even played the Eagles, but I want to say it was against the Eagles because I had a family member who's an Eagles fan text me during it. But it was, I felt like there's 5,000 people, I think, allowed in the stadium.
That's something crazy.
But it didn't feel any quieter
Yeah.
here, at least.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I felt like those 5,000 people were
Made
like,
noise.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was a certain places you'd go, you definitely felt like the fans were into it more.
Sure.
And then other places you'd go, you'd be like, yep, they don't care.
I loved going to it because there was no line in the bathroom. Like I didn't have to wait to go grab a drink. It was
Yeah.
awesome. I
knew when I saw I got to see Big Ticket all the time. Like, Ticket, hey, bud, how you doing?
Yeah, that's awesome.
So,
Yeah, man. Well, that is Who'd You Throw It To?
who'd you throw it to?
Which is, what would be a cool thing if we can get a little competition going. You're a competitive guy. You against a member of the football and family
Oh, jeez.
in a game of Who'd You Throw It To?
Well, we'd have to trust that they wouldn't look it up.
No, I would just, it would be in real life. It would be in person. And
Oh, they'd probably win.
you think?
Yeah. I mean,
I also
my
think
guess
that.
is.
Listen, I got your back. I'm here for you, but I think a member of the football and family would probably beat you in that. I think Evan might win.
That might be one we could do with Evan.
Yeah,
Might
we'll
be
do
fun
it
to try
again.
sometime.
Evan will tell me when I've gotten it wrong for sure.
Oh, I'm sure.
All right, so this is the second beer here. It is from another brewery that we enjoy here, Ellicottville Brewing Company.
Ellicottville?
It is called Mo Master IPA. It is 5%, and they call this thing a hoppy warm weather quencher. This is what you're looking at.
Warm weather quencher. Oh, Ellicottville.
Right, look at my man over here, just ripping through the yard.
Wait, did you pick these beers off
at
of
that.
the labels?
Always.
Okay.
I always do that.
Oh,
Good.
yeah. It's almost confusing. Like it's not crazy hoppy. It's got to be real low IBU.
Yeah, 5%. Which is
IBU.
IBU.
IBU's
Yeah,
got to be low. 'Cause it's not.
which is kind of what you want for a warm weather quencher. That's hard to
Warm weather
say.
quencher. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't even really say on it. But yeah, that's because I was gonna say it's not crazy hoppy. It's really good. I like that.
That's a mow the lawn type deal.
I can mow the lawn. I can mow the lawn. Man. I'm sure anything to mow the lawn. While I'm mowing the lawn.
Yeah. On the old, you John Deere guy? What do you ride out there?
I got a Kubota zero turn,
Oh, okay.
72 inch.
whipping it. Well,
Actually,
you got
Benjamin's been mowing a little bit now for me.
my man
Yeah.
on that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. We've only.
we got some fields too.
Well, that's what
You're
I
not-
don't.
yeah, you're not doing
he's not
yards.
mowing the yard.
Yeah.
He's not mowing the grass. No. He's mowing the field. We have a kid down here putting now or doing something.
Yeah,
Hey.
this is footballing, folks.
Sorry, everybody.
That's the family part of
Yeah, there's
family
a family.
football. Yeah,
Down there putting, banging balls against the wall down there. But yeah, I put him up in the field.
Yeah.
Where it's mowing the paths up
you
there.
don't need to get your lines super tight there. You know what I mean? You can get a little creative out there.
Yeah. So, but yeah, he has started doing that. So
That's awesome. Hey, if he wants to mow mine, I'll gladly tag him out.
no, I don't trust him to mow yours. You got it straight down.
I don't. I live on a mountain. I'm a hobbit. Apparently,
You should get some goats
Yeah, I should get some goats.
to mow your.
Yeah, I should get some goats. I don't know if that's allowed in my neighborhood, but I guess we can. Only one way to find out.
One way to find out. Let's go.
Hey, who goes to these, man?
Hey, speaking of that, this is going to be so off topic, and you can edit this out if you want. And people, sorry. We have chickens at my dad's.
Yeah.
And so we did the chicken coop, and we just created an indoor-outdoor, so they can go out, right?
He said he was going to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, we put that in. But we fenced it first. So they go out, but they're actually still in the fence. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Just out of the coop.
Out of the coop, out of their, in their coop, they have the outdoor coop area. But anyway, yeah, they go out to this fenced-in grass area. Because who would have known that chickens actually eat, grass?
Bugs, all that kind of stuff.
I knew bugs, but
Yeah.
they actually eat grass. But you can throw anything. Chickens are almost like pigs. They'll eat anything.
Yeah. And they're delicious.
It's unbelievable. You just throw something in there, like a cucumber, a peach. They'll just go down. Anyway, I'm sorry, I know I'm random. So anyway, we decided to let them out of the whole thing first time. And Dad's got 3 dogs. We got a German Shepherd, a Hound Dog, and a Golden Retriever. So always a little concerning. Never really sure what the dogs are going to do when you got chickens running around. So today he let them out, and he sends me a video. And his German Shepherd, who is our Coda's son, obviously, Rebel, and I guess he was telling me one chicken came out of the coop door, or a couple of them, he said a couple of them came out, and so he nudged them back in.
No way.
And he got one back in. He went to get another one, and they came back out. And so he's just trying to get them all back in the coop, he's trying to protect them, hurting them. And he says that he finally got tired of he's doing it, and my dad's like, just let it go. And so they walked up to the house, and the coop's 50 yards from the house. And next thing you know, the chickens are following them to the house.
No way.
So Dad sends me a video of one of the chickens on the front porch, walking around, and Rebel is now trying to herd it all the way back down to the coop, and he chases it back down to the coop. It's
awesome.
hilarious. And you see him, the video, you see him chasing one, and there's 3 more running, and he's nose to the ground, just
off of instinct?
yes. My kid's
Brother.
was he trained for that? I'm like, no, that's just God trained them to do herding.
yeah.
So anyway, it's a really funny video of the shepherd. I thought he sent me a video. I'm like, oh no, what's coming?
Yeah.
And it's he literally is, the dog is getting hey guys, stay down here by the coop. You're not going to get in trouble down here.
That's better than you could have ever hoped for.
Unbelievable.
Oh, please don't eat these things. No, actually, these are my people.
Yeah, exactly. These are my people.
Follow me.
Yeah, he's now sleeping with no.
Yes.
So anyway, I know that's totally random, but it was funny.
That is hilarious.
Happens today.
Yeah, I want to see that video. Yeah, let's jump into TJ's contract.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
That
that happened too.
Yes, that is the big news when we dropped an episode. Last week, and the day after TJ signed this huge deal, which I will say,
rude. TJ.
Yeah, I wish you would have gave us the heads up, TJ.
Yep.
But congratulations.
Yes.
I am curious, as is all of Steelers Nation, to hear what you have to say. But I will say, well deserved, earned every penny of it. So stoked for you and the family. Can't wait to see what you do. What's your take on that?
Yeah. Well done, Steelers. Well done, TJ. All in. That's what it tells me. They're all in for this year, and obviously the foreseeable future, trying to get a Super Bowl. I think that it's a great move to get your leader back in there. It's a lot of money. He deserves it. I texted him, and to me, I think it's interesting too because we had talked about there was some what was the holdup,
Right.
and it was I know that I had heard that they were trying to do a 4-year deal,
Interesting.
and they signed a 3-year. So I wonder if that 4th year was the holdup.
Yeah.
And so if they couldn't come to terms on it, it's let's just not have one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's interesting that you have that potential in there, but I think it's a good move. I think it's a guy that you can now just say, okay, go play ball, not worry about anything. He can just go play free. I pray that he stays healthy. I think that's the only key to this whole thing. Him staying healthy. I think when I texted him, I told him congratulations, and I probably should look up the text so I'll mess it up, but he said something like, thanks, I appreciate it. I was literally, I'm literally changing it. Like I changed a diaper right after I got the news or something like that. And I'm like, of course you were. I said, the good news is diapers are not cheap, and now you can afford 15 kids worth of diapers. And he laughed. But no, super happy for him, his family. It's awesome to keep him here. And I hope more than anything, I hope this keeps him here till retirement.
Yes.
So he doesn't have to, he doesn't go play anywhere else, right? I don't know how long he wants to play, but it would be great if it's here,
I agree.
Else.
I agree, man. Obviously, there's that competitor spirit that keeps guys, in your profession doing that. The chasing of the Super Bowl, 3 years, 123 million, 108 guaranteed, which I think is great.
Crazy.
I saw something that he had 108 sacks. And he had 100. That's again, I'm gonna have to fact check me, but I heard
that would be really funny.
Yeah, and that's what was guaranteed. I did think 108 guaranteed was a random number, but if
that's what it is.
If it's tied to that, that's hilarious. But I agree, man. I feel like that's something that does culturally. It's like, okay, yeah, we're in.
That's all it says. We're all in.
And then, man, looking at this defense, brother,
I want to evaluate the safeties a little more because obviously getting rid of Minka. Now, I think that there may be something to maybe Minka wanted out. Maybe there's something to that because why? I can't imagine you'd want to leave when you know that you've got this, So I think there's something there. Maybe there was some sort of I have no idea. I'm just speculating. But I want to look into what they have at safety. Obviously, they felt comfortable with what they have at safety because that's where you're going to be. You need that. But you've got the line, you've got the linebackers, you've got veteran corners now. You still got JPJ, who I think is a great young talent. So you have to be excited if you're a Steeler fan. We've talked on this show before. The two things that the Steeler Nation loves is defense and a running back or a running game. They've got their defense. Now it's just a matter of what's going to happen on the other side of the ball. You've got a Hall of Famer at quarterback in there, and there's videos of him working out with the guys and whatever. So I anticipate big things this year.
Yeah, it's almost crazy to think that there won't be.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? When you look at what has been put together by the front office, it seems like, is this too good to be true? You know what I mean? It feels like, are we going to find a way to still go, 500 with all this talent? Yeah. Or are we just we're going to bury people and win the Super Bowl?
There's no way that they're, this is when Coach Tomlin built this team, there's no way that they're saying that we're like 500 or that's not even on the table right now. Yeah. This team right now is built, and what Coach Tomlin has built is a Super Bowl or bust team, in my opinion.
I agree.
And so, I don't want to sit there and say that anything short of that is a failed season, because that seems like that's unfair pressure. But it also feels like that's what they've built for, and so it's not about just getting to the playoffs. And it's not even just winning a playoff game. Yes, that's a step up and that's great, but that can't be what is the final goal of this team. It can't be that. This team is built right now to go to a Super Bowl and to win a Super Bowl, and so it needs to happen.
Yeah, no, I agree, because you don't even get another shot next year.
It's going to be completely different.
Yeah.
And now, obviously, the key factor in every football season is injuries. Because obviously you're Super Bowl bust, but all of a sudden if you lose 2 or 3 key guys through the season, then all of a sudden you're like, what are we doing?
It does seem
guys have to step up, but still.
It does seem like the defense has some depth.
Yes. But I'm not, and the defense is one part, but I'm talking about what do we have is our O-line going to be healthy? Is Aaron going to stay healthy? Yeah. Our receiver staying healthy? That's the running backs. You need to have, and we've got depth at running back, but Aaron's got to stay healthy. The most important thing, and I'll always say this, and I'll stand on a soapbox and say this to the day that I'm blue in the face or dead. O-line is always the key to a team. Yep. If your line stays healthy and plays together, then you have a chance.
Yep. That was my main concern, and not even concern. That was my main area of curiosity this year. It's like obviously you pour money into receivers. You're looking at what we got in tight end. You got some depth in running back. Obviously, you got Aaron, and if the young O line, and obviously you got like Isaac still on there,
yes.
But if they play the way I think they're going to play, brother, this offense might be lethal.
Yeah, you've got a real legit shot to have a good offense. Yeah, like a really good offense. Dude. It's going to come down to gelling. Like, can they gel together? Can they stay healthy? What's the offense going to be like? Can they all come together under Arthur Smith? Like, there's still a lot of things that have to come into play, but there's a real chance that they can be good.
How early you think you see what this team's capable of at camp?
Well,
camp starts Wednesday.
Is that what it starts already?
I think so.
Wow. What I anticipate happening, it happened to us a lot, very few times. So when you first come to camp, it's a lot easier to play defense early on in the season than it is offense, because you're just trying to go tackle the ball, and it's just not. It's just different, right?
You're saying it's not that hard. You're saying defense is not that hard.
No, not at all. But it is easier early on.
Sure.
Like, there were times that we had to wait. Like our offense didn't start clicking until like 3-4 days in.
Sure.
Now there's some years when you're loaded on offense and you're like, all right, we're coming out like everything's clicking. But like, I anticipate that there's going to be some frustrations early on from our offense, because I think the defense has the potential to be that good.
Sure.
Now, obviously, there's different, like, you're not hitting the quarterback, so the pass rush is different, and there's always going to be that. I'll argue with TJ all the time about like, oh, that would have been a sack. Was it though? Was it not? I don't, hard to tell. But there's all those, like, the defense thinks they sack you every single time.
Sure.
Well, we had to let up. Like, there's all. So it is hard to be like really truly fair.
Yeah.
But there's going to be some times where Tomlin's probably going to let him go, and let's see what happens in terms of not hitting the quarterback, but like the goal line, the short yardage, some of that live action stuff. And I think it'll be good to see. I think it'll be, there's going to be some defensive juggernaut stuff going on early. I think it's going to be it could be frustrating for the offense early. Now, I think Aaron could be doing Aaron things and sling the ball over the place and hit DK deep a couple. First time he hits DK on a 50-yard bomb, the place is going to go berserk.
Yeah, that clip's going to go everywhere.
Oh, everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, I'm excited. Do you have any plans at the moment to go to Latrobe?
No. Do you? I mean, unless we go up there and do a show.
Yeah. Do you want to?
I'd be all for that, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know how that would logistically work, but I'd love to try to figure it out.
Bert.
Yeah, Bert.
Come on, Bert.
Stop golfing, Bert. Start doing something, Bert.
You would be golfing out there, Bert.
Of course. If I get out of his Bert. Last time I talked to Bert, he was at Dietz's getting ice cream and candy. Bert.
Yeah, you're living a good
golfing
life,
yesterday.
Bert.
What are we doing, Bert?
Wow. This segment is brought to you by Bert.
Brought to you by just Bert.
Just Bert. If you know, you know.
You want to be a big timer? Be Bert.
Be Bert. Bert is the hands down. I guess he's the PR guy.
He's the GOAT.
He's the greatest.
He's been a Steelers for 20 years.
He's the
PR
greatest
guy.
of all time. Miami,
Ohio too. Before that, Bert knew me before I knew me.
Wow, it's deep. Like the great theologian Bert once said, "This beer is a Von Trapp."
Like the great theologian Bert once said, "Bleep beep." beep,
yeah.
Bert, we couldn't have you on this show. We don't have a beep button.
He'd be cussing more than McAfee out here.
The F bombs, Bert. Maybe it's only on the golf course.
Yeah.
There's a few. We always do an over under on Bert's F bombs on the golf course. Sorry, Bert, if we're airing you out too much. Sorry, but we love you.
He's the greatest.
He is
truly the greatest.
It's the good as it camp.
Yeah, this is final beer here is from Von Trapp Brewing. I don't miss many things about beer since I've stopped drinking. A Vienna lager is one of them that I do. This is a Vienna Austrian style lager, 5.2. Von Trapp comes from Stowe, Vermont. But I don't know. Well, I'll let you have your own experience.
I mean, it doesn't taste like much. It's very. I mean, it's.
Well, you're following it with you're following an IPA too, so that's probably
I mean,
poor.
I'm not. It's good. I don't hate it at all.
That is the Vienna lager.
Yeah, is your favorite?
It's the best, man.
You like that more than a Belgian white,
brother? Come on, man, with your bubble gum. Get that bubble gum. That Belgian wheat ale.
Well,
I shouldn't hate on it as much as like I've had some that are not as bad as the ones that have scarred me. Apparently,
I like that a lot.
it's good. It's a drinkable one.
Super drinkable.
It's just in my mind when I think about having a beer. That's like the flavor, and I'm just an experienced person. Like I'm not going to do something for the sake of it. I want to have like the experience attached to it.
I like that. That's very good.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I've never had a Vienna lager before, because I know I have, but I like that.
Right. But you wouldn't single it out. But you also you're an IPA guy. You enjoy the hoppiness. You enjoy the bitterness of it.
I do, but I could drink that all day.
That's what they're made for.
It's good.
You know.
Very good. Great way to end the show.
It is. Here you go. Want to say something to the family before we get on at?
I will like to say happy anniversary to my lovely wife. Tomorrow is our anniversary.
Hey.
Every day is like our anniversary.
Oh, look at you. Wow.
Love you, sweetie.
It's deep.
Thanks for joining us, family. Appreciate y'all. See you next week. And good news is we'll have some camp stuff to talk about, hopefully. So at least we could have something to talk about besides helmets and
And color palettes.
chickens being chased by dogs.
I'm here for the chickens, bro.
But anyway, thank you guys for joining us. Thank you, Spence. Thank you for the beers. Awesome. All three of those breweries. Great work on those beers because those are all spectacular. I don't think there's anything else I need to do other than say thank you. And again, love you, sweetie. Happy anniversary.